Uh-oh. Everyone's knocked out. Remember her? The look on Woolie's face is pretty good right now. It's one of confusion.
Yeah, and they said she doesn't kill.
Nope, this is not her. This isn't the bounty hunter.
Okay, well then I need a better look at whatever that was.
All right, who are you?
What have you done to the crew? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh.
Okay.
Fight for your life now, Woolie.
Visas.
All right.
Visas.
I would recommend popping your speed and your skill, because this will not be an easy fight.
Oh, well, hey, it's all here, isn't it?
Yep. I would pop that, and then I would, at least speed. At least speed, at the very least.
Didn't it queue up?
It'll queue up as soon as it's unpaused. Great. All right. Fight.
Yeah.
Maybe energy resistance,
yeah,
too.
That's
That'd be a
what
good
I was
one, too. Yeah.
Queue up, please.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right.
And now it starts attacking.
All right, so let's get one of these.
Yeah, hit the stasis, and then keep hitting. If power attack keeps missing, we've got to switch to a different attack so we don't die. Ooh, there we go. So you're doing 50 a swing because you're doing 2 power attacks a swing with the force speed.
Yeah. She saved it again.
Yeah.
That's
Should still
fine.
slow her down a little bit. Ooh, what's going on?
Debilitated.
Uh-oh. That's a weird looking vision thing.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
back.
keep going. Keep attacking. Keep attacking.
Yep.
You almost got her. Bam!
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
All right, this woman just attacked you on your ship. What do you do?
She was dedicated to Shadow Boy.
Yep. Cthulhu boy.
The Hunger, I
Yep.
believe we were calling him.
Yep.
Hungry Boy.
Hungry boy. There you go.
Crusty Boy, and
Yeah, that's whoever the last person is.
Okay, so now she's like all like this. I will not kill you. Arise, but do not attack me again. And how do you have to offer more than your life? You pledge yourself to me. I am in need of servants, not corpses. What? Interesting. And what have you to offer more than your life?
Can you go that route? You can.
I'm curious. What is the tone of that? Am I misreading this sentence?
It sounds pretty dark to me.
It sounds like it, but it also sounds like... Is that saying, do you have anything more than your life? Or is it, like, inquiring as to literally, besides you being dead, what else can you do for me? Do you understand what I mean? Like, there's 2 ways to read it. I don't want to misinterpret.
Yeah, I think I would call that close, leaning to bad.
All right. Arise, do not attack me again.
Yeah, I think that's a safe one to go with.
Kill me. I beg you. It was not my wish to challenge you. And I must pay the price.
Okay, so it's the Obama then perish. Gotcha. Wise from your grave.
Yeah. I will not kill you.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Bam, knocked out.
I like those robes.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
Miraluka. What's a Miraluka?
What the what?
Miralukas are cool.
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Wait, she's not human?
She's a Miraluka. She's a different race.
Okay. I can only see a mouth. I don't know. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Killing one?
What?
Just mentioning it. She looks like she's suffered enough.
Also, what a weird thing for Atten to say.
After the
Yeah.
beating you gave her.
Is she rare?
Yeah, is she rare?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Yeah,
It was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
Imagine an entire race that's force sensitive.
Like, okay.
All right. Keep asking more questions. There's some question marks.
Yeah. We'll let the game do its thing.
Yeah.
See through the Force. That's a cheerful thought. I'm more inclined to think plague. Is she going to be all right? Will she recover? I have uses for her.
So see through the Force.
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
Okay,
done the
so
Mirror
that's
Luca.
what a Mirror Luca is,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
She going to be all right?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
I have questions.
I have questions. That's a pretty easy one to do.
She is a threat to us.
Straight up.
You need the first reply. You need to do that one.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
You scavenged a part of Vizamar's lightsaber.
That's pretty slick.
And now
A walk and talk, huh?
And now
Yeah.
she's on your crew. Unfortunately, we can't talk to her until we're done talking to Handmaiden. Because Handmaiden gets very annoyed if you talk to her first. Very upset.
Okay, well...
So we can't talk to her yet.
Okay.
But we will talk to her eventually, and she is absolutely now a party member.
Can I
Now
go to my workbench?
You
Am I
can go
allowed
to
do
Beodor.
that?
You can go to Beodor right now.
Oh, I'll talk to her if she's right here.
That's Handmaiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk to her if you want.
Yes?
I don't think you can do any more fighting moves. You can try. The big one you want is number 2. Teach me fighting moves.
No, but you're saying you can't. You're saying don't talk to the Mirror Luca.
Yeah, don't talk to the red robed lady. Don't talk to her yet until we're done with this, which will not take much longer.
Okay.
But we can check fighting moves. Might be good enough to get one.
Yes?
I doubt it, but we can try.
I do not think
Yeah,
you are ready for further instruction.
Next level, you should be able
Movement
to.
of our arts
Okay,
demands
so
some
you, like
time
when you
to
say we're
use
done
the
with
art
this,
in
you mean
battle,
this?
or to
Yes, when we're
examine
done
how
with the
it may
fight
be
fucking.
best used in
Okay,
When we're done with the fight fucking, then we're good.
You gotta hit 10 before you even look in the other
Yeah,
direction.
or she will get very mad at you.
Oh.
So we can't talk to her yet.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yo.
but she is on your ship. She's on the she's where you fought her. She's at the in the room on the exact opposite side of where Kreia is.
Hiss hiss.
All right, let's go find Beodor real quick
He should be over here.
by your workbench. Because hey, Beodor,
Yes, General?
do we have all the lightsaber parts I need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
Uh-huh.
What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? Well, considering we haven't spec'd for a double-bladed one, probably not a good idea to go for a
No.
double-bladed one. So let's go with a one-handed.
A lightsaber of justice and truth.
Definitely, there are no. But wait, General. What's with all this dried blood on this one part? It's
What color do you want? It appears to be stuck on red, sir.
unfortunately we only have 2 crappy colors to work with.
That's crap.
We have orange and bronze.
That's crap.
Yeah, but we can change it later. If we get
Because
more
we only
crystals.
those are the ones we bought, right?
Yeah, those. I guess that was
As-
the very
as
start of the game.
in order to
we
not
need
have to deal with
We need
it.
to have at least one.
Right. Fastest possible saber.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Orange it is.
This is, by the way, for anyone listening at home, this is the fastest possible saber. Is Nar Shaddaa first, and you go do that.
All right.
If you're curious.
Well, let's go crush.
And lightsaber acquired. So there you go.
Shall we?
Let's see what it looks like
An elegant weapon.
for a more refined age.
Why does everyone think bronze is better? I think orange sounds cooler than bronze when it
I mean,
comes to glowing energy.
They're both okay.
Let me take a look at both of them. But
Yeah, we can switch them out and see
folks
which
seem
one I
to
like.
be inclined to think that That does not look... Okay, that's orange. Yeah, this is the fixed version.
Yeah.
This is the fixed version.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
I know
fine.
an orange lightsaber means cool stuff I won't get into, but, like, it's an okay color, let's be honest. There you go. Now you can do it. Now you do the cool thing. So if you go to the workbench, you can change the lightsaber crystal.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it, but here's something that you should know. Orange is my third favorite color.
Oh, really?
Green, purple, and then orange.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Neat.
So
out of all the oranges that you've seen in your life, where would you rank that orange? High or low?
it's fine.
It's like middle?
It's middle.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a fine orange.
Not a radiant orange, it's an okay orange. So use workbench to upgrade items.
Yes.
Yeah, and then lightsaber.
Oh, there we go.
And then bam. And you can change the crystal. Now, that's what a bronze looks like. So it's more of a bronze color. More of like a tan.
Okay.
Oh, did you click on it? Yeah. Yeah. So it's
objectively worse.
yeah, it just looks like shit. Literally.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you guys like that, that's cool. I don't like that as much at all.
Now, before we get too far into this, go back to as you're upgrading your lightsaber, since we have to change it anyways. Look how many upgrade slots there are on a lightsaber.
6.
Well, 5, not including the focusing crystal, right? The color crystal.
Yes.
So you can have your 3 upgrades and 2 power crystals. So
wasn't it 1 in the first game?
in the first game, it was the 2 power crystals. You couldn't
Right.
upgrade the actual
Right.
lightsaber
Yeah.
itself. So here's the thing. Picture this. Picture a fully upgraded lightsaber with 2 crystals, 2 effects crystals that are giving you like extra bonuses to your attributes and stuff like that. Stuff that's giving you a higher crit rate. Stuff that's increasing your damage on like upgrades on the hilt. And then imagine all of that times 2 because you can hold 2 individual lightsabers.
So they really
And this is where it gets.
they let you go. They let you go
stupid.
OP with them.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can get dumb with your abilities.
Because I remember we were picking and choosing what kind of lightsabers in KOTOR 1 as like okay, this one has this cool thing and that has that cool thing, but
Yeah.
then you'd have to be selective about it.
Yeah.
Here they let you throw in all of that.
Yeah. Now while we're here, we might as well make a couple parts if we have the parts for the. Oh, let's pop Valor.
Well, oh yeah, right. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's make a couple parts for your lightsaber.
Also, I picked up a good mesh, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought.
Oh no, you picked up a good armor. You picked up a heavy armor that no one can really wear.
What was it called?
It starts with a V. I don't think you can. Can you? Yeah, there it is. Verpine, Zal alloy mesh.
Mesh.
Yeah, 12 bonus, 12 defense bonus.
So the
Huge
thing.
defense
So the
bonus.
thing that's called a mesh is not actually a mesh.
Yeah, it's an armor set,
Go fuck yourself.
and it's a heavy armor on top of everything else,
All right.
and it's resistant to elements.
Excuse me for thinking otherwise.
Stop thinking too hard, Wooly. Jeez.
All
What-
right.
Do you think a game like this really wants you to test the limits of your mind and imagination? That's silly. What are you doing?
So then, what?
So
can
this
we
is
do?
upgrade. You want to do create. Create a breakdown. Perfect. So,
And shouldn't I pull the shit out of my vibra sword?
you can give that to someone if you want. Just give the whole vibro sword to someone.
Is the lightsaber only stat wise? Like, what's the just raw difference?
2 to 20 is
right
your
off
damage.
the jump. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm rocking 5 to 15 right now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, with the upgrades, with everything else, you can get crazy. And of course, one of the best things a lightsaber can do is deflect blaster bolts, so you're not just a sitting target
Yep.
as you're running into someone.
Okay, so
we can make ourselves energy
crits. We can go energy damage bonus 1, damage bonus 2, ion for those droid fuckers.
Yep.
We can go deflection emitter. Upgrade. We can go blaster bolt deflection,
Yep.
even better.
Yep. It's better. Different.
All the way up
variants of
to
that.
expert.
Yeah, and then there's disruption emitter, which adds a slow, so it adds a debuff as you hit him. 25% chance to stun someone,
I like that.
but it gives you a minus defense,
Yeah.
so it makes you easier to hit.
I do like that effect, though. I do like that effect. If it can save me a fucking saved stagger, that'd be nice. Okay, Probium, defense down in exchange for
Massive defense down though, for a better slow. 25%. 25%
for
DC
2
roll.
rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
since that is
I wouldn't do it. That's
a
a good
massive drop.
That's a
yeah.
huge drop right now. Honestly,
Whereas this one was 1 for 25 for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what else we going with?
fencing stuff, which drops your blaster bolt deflection, but makes your lightsaber more powerful. The best one you probably want is one of the lenses. I think we can make a...
I can grab 2 of these, right?
You can grab that one. That's blaster bolt deflection. Oh, sorry. This is an emitter still. Or no, you're on a lens. Sorry. Keep going down. I think the best lens you'd want right now is the bottom lens.
Energy.
1 to 12, just raw damage.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but we need to break down a couple components.
Okay,
first.
that's gonna take 133.
Yeah. So just hit breakdown, and we'll see if we can break anything down.
Yeah. 1 second. Raw damage. Let me see the rest. Awareness 27 for this one.
Yeah, to make that one, and then it's an attack modifier, and just does 2 to 12 damage on top of everything else.
Are these the slots you can put? Like each of those extra 3 slots is 1 emitter, 1 lens,
one power cell.
power cell. Okay.
Yeah. So depending on how you want to... So ultimately, as we go, we can try different configurations. We could try like a crit heavy one. We can try like just a raw damage one. We can try a debuff one. We can do like... We'll be able to play around with this. But right now, the Adgian lens is probably your best bet, just because it's just a good raw damage upgrade. Just almost double. We'll add like another third of damage to your weapon.
Yeah, in range. Okay, and then a bolt deflection, beam gem. Okay, wow, there's a couple of options.
The best
there.
one though is Keen. The one on beam gem lens, the one you want, where it says Keen there. That's one of the best things because that lowers your crit rate, or that makes your crit range higher, like your rolls. So I think it lowers it down to a 17 to 20. So every 17 to 20 die roll, you get a crit.
Ooh,
so
it drops it by
it drops it from like 19 to 20 to 17 to 20.
Specifically to that number.
Yeah,
okay.
and then if you're using a power attack is ×3 crit damage. As opposed to ×2.
That's a nice combo.
So that's my combo. That's my usual build is power attack into a very easily critical hit weapon.
Okay, so then I'm going to pump computer use next time.
Yep. I mean, honestly, we could... Yeah, I'll look at the component cost, though. 240, so it's very, very expensive. But anyways, just for fun stuff we could look at. We don't have to go crazy with this right yet. We're still not at the 20 thing to get the min-max on repair to get enough components back. And right now, it's still... Oh, no, we have repair 22. Never mind, I'm dumb. We have enough to break everything down now.
Yeah.
We'll get the max amount of components now.
Yeah. Listen, I like this trade-off. I don't mind slight reduction in defense. -1, I'll deal with that for a stun chance.
Okay, well, you can't build it yet.
Yeah. I can do advanced.
Yeah, you could.
I cannot do
Superior.
Superior, exactly. Yeah. Crude is a bit too much. -3 is too much.
Yeah.
But I'm down for a -1.
Sure.
So.
So first things first. Let's break down some items because we don't have enough components for that. And now we're actually. Yeah. So
it's going to get dicey on the prices, right?
Yep.
Handmaiden staff.
So Rhodian blade, you can cut that. You can break that down.
Did I pull this out of?
You get that automatically because it's handmaiden. It comes with handmaiden. It's her weapon.
Yeah. She has no name yet, right? She has no name yet.
She's just handmaiden.
She's the handmaiden.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's handmaiden. All right. So Rhodian blade, that one will
57.
be okay. Yeah. That one you're not probably going to use too much. What else can we break down? That's really worth. Ooh, that one. There we go. Grab that one.
Blaster.
Grab that one. That one sells more that's more worth for selling than it is for breaking down.
Okay.
Scout Enforcer is good. Keep that.
126.
Oh yeah, break down both those.
We got 2 of those.
They're unstoppable damage, but again, no one's going to use the rifles.
147 on
grab
the Riot
that one.
Buster.
That one's a good one to break down. We have a lot of money too, so I'm not too concerned about credits.
Yeah, well, I was going to say I wish I could see the price on credit sell as well, so I can make a decision on that.
That's okay. We're doing okay for this. You can break
Light
down
armor.
like the Masashi armor.
Yeah, the 250.
And that should be more than enough. That's almost 1,000 components. That should make plenty for your lightsaber upgrade.
And then we have the heavy suit, which is like a fuck ton.
Which means that probably sells for a lot. So let's hold off for a second.
This is that mesh, which is also heavy armor.
Yeah.
Which no one's wearing heavy armor on my team right
Handmaiden
now, right?
can wear heavy armor though.
Oh, okay.
She is spec for heavy.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't think anyone's really wearing heavy right now. So you can, if you were gonna get rid of one. But we can save that for later. We have more than enough for what we need. So let's grab some of these fun boys here. We want the
scroll, please. Thank you. There we go. Adrian.
Yep, that one. Just raw energy for now.
And
unless if do you want to go the crit route, or you just want raw energy route?
Well, I'll go the crit route when I have the computer used to make this.
The better one? Well, I mean, you can make the one above it.
Oh, beam gem.
And it's the only difference is it's 1 more extra damage. So you can do it right now, but then you won't be able to have the one that's 1 to 12. Trade the guaranteed damage for higher crit damage.
Yeah, I just made the damage one.
Yeah, so we can go with that one for now. If you want, you can make both, and we can swap them out later on if we want to. If you want to see if you want to experiment with that a bit.
Well, if I'm gonna have a second one of these, then I might be able to put it in there. So I'll wait.
Yep.
I'll wait, and then if I have the ability to build improved by that point in time, that'll be nice.
Yep. Well, that should be one more level, and it'll be able to do it.
Yeah. So raw damage then, and then where was that?
It's a disruption emitter, so it should be a couple down. Just a couple more down. Oop. And there you go. Advanced disruption emitter.
Yep.
So you're gonna take a little bit of hit to defense, but you'll be able to
Worth it.
theoretically stun on a few swings.
Get extra damage in.
And then
Energy cells.
hard improve energy, or you wanna. So that'll be +2 energy. Ion might actually be the better bet because it's crit and ion and droid damage.
Droid
I think.
damage.
Let me see what that one. Can we see that one? Scroll down. Okay, so it's just a bonus against droids. It's not a bonus against. It doesn't add ion damage.
I already have
specifically.
Destroy Droid.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
the
that
top
thing's
one is
doing fine.
top one is just more critical damage.
Whatever. Take the crit.
Yeah, sure, but I
take
mean
the
we're gonna
crit.
make a crit. We're gonna make a crit weapon. Might as well take it. So we can't make that one yet.
Yeah, it does suck to kind of like take a half step in when you can get this a little one in soon. But
Well, I mean, honestly, the best way to do this would be there's a workbench outside of this ship right now, and we could just get just bring like T3 with us, who has all the skills.
oh, to build that
But
shit.
to start with, this will be more. This lightsaber is already this
We'll
is
get
way
there.
earlier than
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
yeah,
have a
we'll
lightsaber
be
anyways.
fine. We'll
So
be
we're
fine.
gonna be fine.
Wonderful.
So, great.
Okay.
Back up, put it all in the lightsaber, and let's get rocking and a rolling.
Yes.
Nope.
I'm gonna pick the wrong one every time.
That's okay. That is okay.
Saber.
There we go. Let's throw in some of our parts. So that's the raw damage. Great. So you didn't buy the one that's keen. So right now your critical threat, your critical roll is 19 to 20. So every roll on 19-20 you'll do a crit damage.
Yeah. Well, the keen I don't have yet.
No, but you can buy it right now. You can make it right now. That's what I said. You can make one with keen right now.
Oh, was that the lens or was that?
Yeah,
the,
that was a lens. But then you're losing out on hard damage of.
Yeah, but now I'm in exchange, but though I'm taking just raw numbers, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. So honestly, broken weapon. Lightsabers.
3 to 32, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah. Lightsabers are the most broken weapon. In the
I am
game.
not complaining about 3 to 32.
Yeah. We're good on that one. Great. There we go. What's your actual damage now with your modifiers? What are you doing? 7 to 36 per swing.
It's fucking horseshit.
Night speed means you can do 2 power attacks on a turn.
That's absolute horseshit.
With a sword that did 8 to 18, you were doing like 50 damage a swing. Now you're gonna be doing like 80 damage.
Like whenever we go back to challenge Handmaiden, like it's just done. It's a fucking wrap.
Well, when we're allowed to use a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, we'll just swing this lightsaber at this poor girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll take you." Ah, my body. All right.
All that.
We now have a lightsaber. We're now good to go. We are now ready to save the galaxy. Only a few deaths on our hands, but it's okay. It's for the greater good.
Until I don't feel like using it anymore because I want to punch it, and I'll just
Indeed.
toss it in a trunk, and that'll be all she wrote.
Yeah, you'll never use it ever again.
Right. No, not Kreia.
No.
Wait, does she have things to say about our Mackie Lackey?
I believe she does.
You have befriended the seer.
I mean, we haven't even talked to her once yet. Like, chill here, woman.
The Miraluka? The
Why do you call her a seer?
yeah.
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you.
Get out of my head!
The union would breed difficulties.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
listen,
Okay.
listen.
There's a lot to. Okay. First things first. First things first.
Yep.
Kreia, I don't think she'd make a great roommate. She seems to not like people. I feel like she would be a terrible roommate.
There is that, right? When you come home late at night and keys jingling in the door and fucking Granny is standing with her arms crossed going, "Do not mate with her."
Also, again, haven't even spoken to her yet, and go like, "Hey, don't fuck her.
I didn't
Do
even
not have sex with the Sith."
keep your dick out of Sith. I didn't even look under the hood yet, right? The fucking mirror.
Speaking of looking under the hood, look at reply 2.
Okay, well, hold on.
All right, finish your thought.
Second thought. All right. How soon we are involved in the mechanics and workings of a race I just learned existed not but 4 minutes ago. Right?
A mirror what?
Like, literally, it's one of the... It's just... The world owes me something.
Yeah.
In the moment I learn that it exists. So, there's a race that can see with the Force.
Yes.
And they look like human beings, but they're not.
Yep.
And... What... Like... How is it possible? Is this the first... Did KOTOR invent this race?
The Miraluka, I believe so.
Okay.
KOTOR invented a lot of things, actually.
Because in KOTOR 1, they invented that one race with the 2 heads.
Yes.
And I remember that was a big deal because it was like, oh shit, that was not canon, right? And then now it's like, oh, they invented the race and now they have a whole thing in there. Great. The Miraluka being a human-type race that has this Force sensitivity thing seems like something that would be really, really often used and important. And I've never heard of them before.
Well, here's the big thing, right? There used to be a whole planet of them. They're gone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I'm sure we'll find out what the hell is up with that.
Yeah.
And also, I'm just imagining an entire civilized, like an entire planet of Force users. And I feel like that could go great or very poorly.
What about the original Sith?
Yeah, but they weren't Force users at the very start. They remember it was going into some rich deep lore right now. About 30,000 years prior to the original movies, the Jedi Order fractioned, and then the Sith found by chance the Dark Jedi that left found the Sith world, and then just started banging them, and then just became one race.
Okay.
They weren't a Force race beforehand.
They were just like warriors.
Yeah, they were just a warrior race.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. But this is a race of Force-sensitive people. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
It's like, it seems like they'd be a very important race we would have heard of up till now.
Yeah,
Like,
which that's not even counting the builders. Do you remember the builders? I can't remember the Rakatana, the guys who built the Starforge, because they had an empire like 50,000 years before. They were an entire race of Force users. That all of their technology was powered by the Force, and they lost their connection to the Force, and that's why they became primitive.
I forgot about the builders.
Yeah, you know, the guys who made the crazy ass Starforge.
That was super a big deal.
Yeah.
But then it never really went anywhere. It was just, here's where it went. Here's where it came from.
Well, don't worry, Willie, because all that's gone now that the Disney lore has replaced it.
and they got cut off. Right.
Yeah, they lost their connection, so they lost the ability to use their own technology because it was all Force-based.
God. Yeah, there's so much shit. And none of these things have anything to do with the Holy Trio.
The Holy Trio of?
The father, the other guy, and that one. You know? Isn't that it? Isn't the Force all made by
the
father?
Sorry, I didn't know where you were going
the
for
other guy and that one?
Yeah, there's the father, the son, and the sister. That's
that one.
That's a whole thing.
Who do you believe in? I believe in that one. Do they control the wills? Do they control the little wills?
Oh, you're not even there. What season of Clone Wars?
1!
Oh, okay. You're gonna get there, and that's
Episode 3!
Moving on.
Do not mate with her.
Just because I saved her doesn't mean I was gonna charge up her loading ramp.
Hey!
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Damn.
That's a lot of text.
I'm getting, like, I feel like a fucking, like, harem manga main character right now.
You're,
It's kind of just coming left and right. It's a bit nuts.
You got, I mean, to be fair, we just added a lot of party members.
In 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And we don't even know nothing about that last one, and here comes the new one. Here comes the new challenger.
Yeah, and we're not even allowed to talk to her lest we piss off the other one.
Another big titty goth GF is coming your way. I mean, for real, like, we see her once, and she's indebted to that dude. And then you come over here and you beat her, and she's like, God damn, I'm indebted to you. And I'm like, That's all it takes? One beatdown? Like, you just bow to power and that's all there is to it? Is there no complexity to what you're up to or what you're about?
Well, we can ask her about it, but unfortunately we can't ask her about it yet.
I can't talk to her yet.
I know. There is questions to be answered, but Woolie, there is no time.
Through the fucking looking glass,
There is
man.
no time. We have a harem to run.
All right. Ties to her master, perhaps, and I intend to follow that bond to its source where an opportunity presents itself. She can see through the Force. Maybe she can help us find allies. If she can see through the Force. Maybe she helps us find the lost Jedi. Trust me, all I wanted was her lightsaber.
Which is not untrue.
No, it's not. I think I can help her. She doesn't seem evil. Actually, if there's anyone I don't
trust, it's you. There's the real answer, but I think 1 is the one you want. That's the most, like, yeah.
Excuse me. It ties to her master, perhaps, and I intend to follow the throne's bond to the source. So when the opportunity presents to herself itself. Yes. That makes sense.
Then you are learning.
Oh, she likes that.
Atten said her planet was wiped out and that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy. Or it was all wiped out, she has no home. Or do you know why it was destroyed?
Because it was its time? Perhaps you should ask her. It begs many questions. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith.
Big wipeouts in this movie. some big wipeouts.
Yep, big wipeouts.
Woo!
Intelligence. Right. Well, if her people all see through the Force,
then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Man, could you imagine a world where magic existed and, like, you could find everyone can use it if they know how, but you could find a way to, like, bogart it yourself and just hoard it and not let anyone access it, you know? Just put the fix in, you know, even though it's everywhere.
You're describing BioShock.
Right.
You're describing Adam in BioShock.
Right.
And go, no, it's mine. No.
Almost to the level of, like, is air? You want to breathe air? That's got a cost to it, buddy. Yeah.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely
and
or strike without warning.
Yeah. It absolutely makes perfect sense. Like, if you can use another sense to detect things.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied.
Like you?
But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Also, like Hungry Boy?
Also, like Hungry Boy, the Crusty Boy, and
Yeah. Also, I think we have a question we can ask her.
Oh, we got new questions.
And I will answer.
Let's see. Hey. When she attacked, she did something to my eyesight. I saw everybody on the floor. It was all gray.
Well,
and
not even that, but she did what it looked like. She did what it looks like through Kreia's eyes.
It sure looks like exactly like it did through Kreia's eyes.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there.
The vignette.
She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
What?
All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
That's pretty good.
Now,
sorry. Too good with computers.
Out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Hey, I can hear a catch in it. It's not fully fixed.
God damn it.
It's like, shut up.
Just brain can't ignore it. Too good with computers.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
Bookshelf's crooked.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
I heard her thoughts.
You heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
You're special. Or fanny pack special. But how did I do that?
Can I do that whenever I wish?
Yeah, that's a good question
That
too.
is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Fair enough. You've gained one awareness and recovered some of your connection to the Force.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's interesting. If you could only pay attention to someone's thoughts, but you didn't, and you ignored what they chose to do and say in spite of that, then you would be seeing half of what they were.
Yeah.
And if you only can listen to what someone says and not actually read their thoughts, then that's the other half, right?
Well, it's like listening to someone's words, but not taking in the context too, right? Like
Exactly.
you're getting bits of a picture, but not the
Yeah.
full picture, right?
The truth lies in the process and then the output.
Yes.
Interesting. Most video games don't let you use the Force in the actual way that the NPCs can. NPC Force is so fucking strong
So OP.
versus user Force. User Force is push that guy.
Yeah,
Spin the blade.
Pull this guy here,
And then occasionally
And then-
mind dominate.
and also unlimited power.
yeah,
But, you know that's
yeah. Player character Force. But NPC Force is fucking crazy.
great. We might be able to talk with her more about that later. But actually, we might be able to talk with her more right now.
Maximum Force points increased.
Yeah, you get a little bit more force points out of it. And more importantly, influence gained. We might be able to talk with her about a certain pockets.
Well, hey, so now I heard the Miranova's voice or whatever.
Yeah?
Kinda-
Miranova?
Yes? Have you come
Mira
with
Luca?
questions?
that one. Luca Brazzi. I want to know more questions.
Yes, and I need some answers.
Ask, and I will answer.
I like how up top is still the what the fuck are you?
Yeah,
All right,
also,
so
5 is important too.
Oh, we
let's
got a
see.
new 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also, but what? Let's see if we can ask about Revin. Do you know Revin?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I think it is fair to say that few did.
How about that?
All right. What's up with Revin?
Where did Revin come from?
Revin had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when she awakened to her potential, I was there to see it. But where she was born, where she came from, I do not know, any more than I know where she walks now. Some said that Revin was born in the outer regions beyond the Rim, and that's what called to her during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home.
How could you have been there? What else do you know?
I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
Like, were you on the
Let's-
Outer Rim when she got there is my question.
I mean, we'll get there.
What caused her to fall?
Fall? Ah, already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always her own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example. It was her.
Right.
Then what made her turn to a dark side?
And the implication earlier was that you taught and or were involved with that.
That's what the I misspoke before was. So we got a couple ways to play this.
Just slightly off screen, not spawned, and yet
Yeah.
just hanging out.
Yep.
Background of KOTOR 1
You know
with a fucking like slight edit.
Yep.
With a Lucas edit.
You know, it's like a reality TV show where like they have the characters framed and the microphones hidden like somewhere on the rappels,
Yep.
and then Kreia's just standing right next to the camera, holding like telling them to no, turn
Yep.
the product towards the camera.
Granny just rendered slightly off screen.
Yep.
Just frame right.
Yep.
All right, but Revan was a monster. No. Then what made her turn to the dark side?
Was
Become
it
a
money?
Sith?
Was it lots
What
of
else?
fucking money?
I mean, you find a fucking perpetual motion engine, you print a Starforge out, you fucking make you use the Starforge to print money.
I mean, it's gotta, right? It makes ships. It's gotta be able to print money.
Is that what she was? Or was she always true to herself, no matter what personality she wore? And there is something that the Council may never understand, that perhaps Revin never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revin understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revin had not gone to war. Perhaps she became the Dark Lord out of necessity to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revin as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revin from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
So, in other words, the implication being that going to the Mandalorians and doing exactly what she did was what was necessary to stop them from steamrolling everything.
I think that's what it is, and she had to fall to the dark side to prevent the entire galaxy crumbling between the Mandalorians.
Their fucking steamroll.
Yeah,
and then in becoming like in their fallen state, the whole situation changes. The tide of the political fucking wave changes. The side switch, the line switch, the battle lines get drawn now against the actual council, but the Mandalorians, as they were in the state they were in, could not have been stopped otherwise.
So a literal light now, light later choice. Literally
light later.
Light later.
Yeah.
For the greater good.
Greater good deferred.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, the interesting question about that, and the reason why that theory is really important, is because if that's actually what happened, right? If we're going to flip the script on that dark side turn, which is always a fun thing to do in the video games, you can create a boss out of the situation.
Yep.
That means that the Jedi Council was not only, like, hypothetically, but they are literally and effectively completely wrong.
Yeah.
In their path.
Yeah.
100%, without any question. If that is the case.
Yes. In this reality where if Revin doesn't go to war and they lose, then yes, the Jedi Council were absolutely wrong.
Because up until now, we were playing with hypotheticals, where it's like, you don't know, it might have been, but it might not have been. But that, if this is actually factual, spells out that you were 100 super wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's also coming from the woman who is like, nah, don't help anyone.
Also that.
Don't help anyone, even if they're about to die, because it will make them stronger.
It's also coming from that, though.
Right. So, well, that is a very interesting thought. This is a woman who's like, fuck everyone, get
Why
paid.
did you not kick that puppy?
Exactly, right? So...
like, it was across the street.
Yeah.
I was just trying to go this way.
So,
all right.
You trained her.
You trained her, yeah.
Yeah.
She came to me, yes. Both before and after. Before Revin knew herself. And after, in the times when Revin was coming into her own and learning she was more than she had been told. At one time, Revin was my Padawan, in times past.
Just not in the events of the last game.
Revin,
That's
when
all.
she had learned all she could, had other masters, that fool Jar and other Jedi on other planets. She learned from each,
Jar.
but in the end, she
I was one of
turned back
your
to me
the council members in
when
Dantooine.
She realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever.
I like that line. When she realized there's nothing left to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever, is a good line.
Oh, boys. Kreia's placement in the past is such a sequel character. It's like, I was there right before the story started, and I showed up after.
Yep.
All right. What kind of student, then?
Yeah.
Revin was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi she would slay etched on her soul.
And that soul was stored within pockets.
Indeed.
What do you see when you look at me?
You are different.
Am I?
When I look at you, it is like staring at the depths of the Force.
Huh.
That's a weird thing to say.
Very much so. What differs the exile from Revin, then?
I guess we'll have to find out.
I know more.
In
It may
KOTOR
not be
3.
Okay.
And I think that's all. I think that's it. I think that's it. So I think we have the one more question about
and I will answer.
the world. I thought more about destruction of
But
Visa's homeworld.
Miramora,
Yeah, Mariluka. Yep.
Tripitaka.
Yep. Muchachakapaka.
And
And Center Planet was wiped out. Her entire planet was destroyed. No home left. Do you know why? Didn't we do that already?
I guess we did. Never mind. Okay, I thought I thought there was a thing further into this, but
All right.
not yet. Not yet. Either way, that is some big XP for finding out that info.
Fascinating. Interesting, if only because that used to be me. And she's talking about me.
Yep.
And I pay attention when people talk about me.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, this is one of those times where you can add a character like this, and it's fine because Revan's or Pockets' memory was wiped by the Jedi.
Certainly.
So in this case, it does actually work out. Okay, so now we can get back to the actual planet. I know now the planet may start.
You don't think I got enough going to pop a fight over here? Or at the very least to look at T3?
Yeah, we could do that.
Since we found out about what's going on with the computer use, because we were focusing on the forest, and it was like, that picture frame is crooked, and, you know...
So I still don't think we have enough computer. We can try, but I don't think we do. We can give it a shot. Yeah, okay, so because we haven't leveled up yet.
Okay, so that was actually just like
yeah, that was just like a fun
funny
little
bit.
Yeah, because we have computer use. We get a
Fair
little extra
enough.
dialogue.
Your OCD kicks in.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Force goblins.
Yeah. Force goblins. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, now to the actual planet itself. And then that's our big titty goth Sith.
Sitting way on the other end in the exact position Kreia's in. Interesting position choice.
Indeed. So we still... Now, here's the thing. She's a party member.
She can come rolling with us.
You can absolutely have her come rolling with
But-
you. We just can't talk to her yet.
Yeah.
And we...
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
I've seen cosplay of this person before.
Is it all coming together?
Yes.
Is it all coming together?
I've seen this character before. A lot, actually.
One of the fan favorites of this game, if you will.
Yeah.
Very popular
it
character.
just hit me standing in full, the full body shot right here. I've totally seen her before.
It is a cool design. She is a very cool design.
A little bit of red glowing on the bottom.
Just
there.
a little bit. I mean, we haven't talked to her yet, so we gotta win her over. Gotta win her over. But also, we may have knocked our alignment down a little bit from doing some questionable things to acquire a lightsaber, but that's okay. We'll get it back. We'll get it back.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, so we still want Atten and Beodor. We don't need them quite yet for stuff, but well, actually, if you want the second lightsaber, we need a different party. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.